Hello, mi gente! El Pacheco back with Latino Heat International. That's how we do. Ooh, ooh! You know how we do. I hope everybody, let me shout out everybody in the ATL, all those that checking in and viewing in. That's what's up. You know how we do. Ooh, ooh! You gonna do it like that. Alright? I hope everybody had a nice, warm week, even though it's been cold, chilly side. But man, it's been very, very cold for the past 2-3 days, man. I hope everybody's keeping warm during these holidays. Let's not forget, man. Let me say a prayer. Gracias a Dios que darme esta oportunidad para traerme Foxtrot Radio to Latino Heat. And in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, thank you, man, for this day. As I always say, blessings, bendición to my kids. Jeremy, Justin, Jonathan, Joshua, Ariana. She's feeling better. I know she was sick last week, but she's feeling better. Of course, the the grandkids, Hunter and Chase. Of course, the Delgado line, always. You know, love, much love, as always. But other than that, we're gonna go to commercial. We're gonna go to a good segment and talk about what has happening throughout the week with Latino Heat International with El Pacheco. We'll be right back after these messages. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. You know how we do, El Pacheco with Latino Heat International. We'll be right back on. I know it's been like a cold week, but I have to turn it up with the heat. Because damn, it's been cold. Very cold. It's so cold, man. I had to wear a freezer suit today at work. And I'm talking about 0 below freezer suit. And I'm talking about official. They were looking at me like, damn, you cold? Like, yep, that's right. I know it's the ATL, but coming from up north, I'm always prepared. So, big shout out to the Sheltons. And I'd like to talk a little bit about them because they're in the studio working on their project, and I got them there for a reason, and I know for 2017 it looks like a good look. But for right now, big shout out to Marcella Phillips for introducing me to the Sheltons. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be working with the Sheltons. So big shout out to Marcella. She got a big charitable event tomorrow at Stone Mountain, which I will be attending and supporting her, because if she believes in me, I believe in her, and we're gonna make it work. So tomorrow, she guys, you look at my Facebook, all the information is in there. It's at Stone Mountain from 3 to 7. Look at my Facebook, look for the information. A bowling event, charitable event for, you know, bring coats, toys. This is for a cause. So tomorrow I'll be there with Marcellus Phillips, and also the Shelters will be performing. From what I understand, I heard they'll be performing at the event. Come out, support them. Believe me, we're gonna make it happen. Inspirational gospel group. Believe me, man. The younger generation from now have to look up this group. They're like the Jackson 5. Matter of fact, let's put it like the Black Parkless family, but better. Acapella, they were here. If you look at my YouTube, you can see when I had them with Team Pitbull. I forgot it was like early September, and believe me, they did acapella here, and boy, they rised it up. They brought the heat. So besides that, that's how we do. Other than that, I had a great week, and thank God for my little one that she's feeling better, and I know she was sick, but I had a great week, and it's gonna be even better and better as we go through the holidays. We cannot forget that. And I know last week we were talking about how the holidays, how us Latinos celebrate our holidays. We always celebrate big, you know, festivities and the food cooking. I'm looking forward to it, because man, let's put it like this. I went to see my doctor for a follow-up. My blood pressure was high, and I guess all that eating really did it to me, but I still go to the gym. Meaning I still work out and I still do what I gotta do. So, what kind of food I was eating, man. Matter of fact, I told my engineer I was going on Saturday right after meet up with one of my coworkers. Thanks for him. I think he brought that level up for my blood pressure. I was eating a lot of hot wings. I'm not big on that spicy food, but man, I was hungry as hell. But that's how, you know, sometimes, you know, when you don't have to eat, when you work the prior to get to the radio show, I worked an 8-hour shift. Came to the radio show, didn't have nothing to eat, but I had so much wings and spice, man. We were watching a movie. I was watching something in Wall Street with DiCaprio. That was like a 3-hour movie, and boy, I fell out, man. I was so mad. I woke up, I said, oh man, I gotta get out of here. But I think that what brought my blood pressure. But I'm doing good. I know I can maintain it, working out and all that. And for those that got a New Year's resolution for 2017, I hope y'all getting it together and keep it together, because I know it's hard to keep that resolution for any year. And people just like to make resolutions because they keep up with it. I know I could, because you know, year by year, if I say I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna work out, keep my fitness, my weight down. Always keep that, you know, mentality and that goal. I never go backwards. I always go forward. With that being said, let's see what else happened this week. Oh, for those that I kept in mind during the holidays, I know it's hard when you say you break up with your significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case is. It's a good time to do it now, going to the holidays. Is that good luck? You know, like, you know, to break up and not celebrate, you know, with your loved ones, supposedly, going to Christmas. Is that good luck? I don't know about that. But, you know, if you have a heart and you know, want to keep it going, you know, tell me your thoughts. Call it in at 770-703-5494. And when we come back, we're going to have the sports segment with my man Will Hill. You know, we have to talk about the NFL and everything that's going on. I got a lot to talk about anyway. We'll be right back with El Pacheco. Ooh, Latino Heat International. That's how we do, bringing the heat, even though it's cold. El Pacheco back with Latino Heat International right here on Fox Track Radio, and we're gonna bring it in with the sports segment with my man Will Hill. What's up?
What's happening with you, Chaco? It's your boy Will Hill in the building.
That's how we do, man. That's how we do, man. So, man, what happened, man?
Man, see, this is what happened, man. See, that new Eric Berry, he went to Creekside down here in Georgia, so they was like, you know what, man? We're gonna give you a little homecoming, and they gave it to him, man, and they gave it to him. Parents was in there, and I don't know what we should have won that game. They gave it away.
All we got was just getting at all the Falcon fans. I was like, you're a Chief or you're an Indian?
I'm trying to tell you. But, hey, we still looking good in our division and on the whole NFC.
Now, from what I heard, because I don't follow your division, but damn, Buccaneers 4 straight?
I say this, they doing their thing, but
and when I heard that this week, I was like, whoa.
Now this is my thing. People are surprised about what Tampa Bay doing. You shouldn't be surprised because look at their quarterback. They got Jameis Winston. That man he won a championship his freshman year, didn't he? Down there at Florida State. He was the truth down there. Made the playoffs, played 2 championships. He's like a Cam Newton in the making, you know. So I mean, hey, they got a good, like the Oakland Raiders with their quarterback.
I was about to say that.
They got a good little young coming, but they ain't gonna mess with the Falcons, though. We still got it.
Not only that, and I said since the beginning, this is an unexpected season for the NFL because you don't know what to expect.
Yep.
And I got a feeling this year it's gonna be an underdog team getting to the Super Bowl.
I think because before everybody was picking. Well, I heard a favorite. A lot of people was picking New England and the Seahawks. But New England, as you see, Gronkowski, he's out for the season.
Exactly.
So
I heard that. Yeah.
I cancel New England out. The Seahawks, they lost their cornerback, Earl Thomas. So I mean, I say like you said, it's up in the air.
It's up in the air.
Whoever's playing good at the time and healthy enough.
And that's the whole that's the whole thing. And I've been saying it from the beginning. It's gonna be an unexpected team, an underdog team. You don't know who, because who expected the Raiders to be up there? Who expected Kansas City? You know,
Kansas City. We knew they would. Well, their potential is to be good, but we don't know how far they would go as far as when it comes to that pressure in the playoffs. Because they was good last year.
They were good, yeah.
But playoffs is a whole different story
Exactly,
than the regular
yeah.
season. And that's something we need to understand as Falcons. But go Falcons, let's do it.
Well, who expect, not for nothing, Dallas, who one loss so far, but I don't want to throw the jinx out there. You
Throw it
never
out
know.
there. Throw it out there.
Let me tell you something.
Throw the jinx on them.
It's gonna be a team that's gonna eliminate them.
I think they're going to lose after that bye week in the playoffs because they're going to be so happy that they in the playoffs and they get a bye. Why they going to lose? And I hope it's against the Falcons.
Whoa.
I hope the Falcons coming in.
I gotta put.
But
that.
I like their little rookie running back, Zeke. I like Zeke. Ohio State. I represent Zeke. But them y'all Cowboys fans, stop acting like y'all already won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. There's two Cowboy fans in my job, and they think they're already in the Super Bowl. I'm like, all right. Me, honestly, as a football fan, I'm looking in, and I want to see all these teams when they go down. Like, oh, I tell you, and I've been saying about my Eagles. Don't get me wrong. It's a rebuilding year. I know they're not gonna make the playoffs. I tell you that.
Realistically, yeah, you're right.
I've been saying it from day one. New coach, of course, they threw the rookie quarterback out there. They said he's a taste of the pros.
Yeah.
So that next year, because you remember they got like first round picks for the draft next year. It's gonna be in Philly.
Yeah.
So you know they're gonna go after some good picks.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all need some defense in there. A little
Exactly.
bit something.
So with that being said, I know next year, all right. Next year I'm not gonna have no excuses. They better make the playoffs at least, and whatever picks they get. It's one.
Y'all got a little interesting division over there, cause y'all got them Cowboys, of course.
Yeah, the Cowboys,
y'all got
the Giants.
Y'all got my boy Eli over there.
Yeah,
doing his thing.
in New Jersey.
You know he better.
I keep on saying it. New Jersey Giants.
Hey.
And that goes for the Jets too. They share the same stadium. I don't understand that.
Hey, it's all right. Eli needs you to beat them Cowboys. So I'm tired every week them Cowboys coming out here saying.
But they see them, right? I think
they play them this weekend. I think they play. I want to say they play them tomorrow. I know they come up and play them one more time though, because they played them in the first game of the season, and Eli gave them that loss.
Oh, now hold up. And I know the Eagles see the Cowboys too, because I think they see one game too.
Yeah, I played them one more time too.
And I think the Giants too.
And I think they played the Redskins. No, they beat them twice already. I think they beat them already twice. They played them Thanksgiving, and I think they played them earlier in there, didn't they?
That's a good question. I know they're missing. I think one of the two teams is missing again with the Eagles. That's for sure.
I think they got to play the Giants and
And I think it's either Christmas Day or New Year's Day. Is one of the two, but we're gonna see the eyes on that.
Yeah, it's I give it to. So before we go out, who are your Super Bowl picks this year to just get there, not win, but who probably you think might get there? Like you said, it's a toss up.
It's a toss-up, but I say more like a underdog team. And I think it's going to happen, an underdog team. You already said the Patriots.
Pick somebody on the AFC. Who you got? Right now, best teams over there, you got New England, the Broncos, Chiefs, Oakland. Broncos, they still surviving. They can get a wild card or so. They can get a wild card. And you got probably maybe the Steelers too, maybe wild card, and probably the Colts if they win their division. So who you got out of those teams?
I'll go with the Colts.
Oh, you ride on my Indiana? That's what I'm talking about.
I'll go with the Colts because I got a feeling I can see them an underdog team. I can see that.
I say this. I think that if the Steelers get rolling right, I'll see them get to the Super Bowl. So on the NFC, who you got? You got Cowboys, of course, Seahawks, Falcons, Tampa Bay, possibly the Lions.
I'm go with the underdog, and I don't go with Detroit.
Okay, I give you that.
Detroit.
I give you that.
Because Seattle always been up there, no problem. But Detroit, I haven't seen Detroit go in there yet.
My pick for the NFC is going to be, of course, the Falcons. Probably going to make it up there, probably.
I'll be looking. I'll tell you right now. I'm looking. Oh, wait. I'm talking about the Falcons. Now, hey, What happened to Jones? Something with a pinky toe? What the? He's not. I know he's not gonna play tomorrow, right?
I gotta look that up. I didn't even know he was.
Yeah,
down.
he was hurt. He's hurt.
I gotta check that out. Julio, I hope you be all right, man, and give him some of that Vicodin.
They better put a 9 on his jersey. Now he's in 11, right? He's gonna be 911.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We be right back with Latino Heat International with my special guest. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. We back with El Pacheco with Latino Heat International, and I got my special guest right next to me, Dr. Ed Womack.
What's going on, brother?
We calling this the double Saturday, the double heat Saturday.
Double heat.
The double heat, because I was at his show this morning at Rise Up Radio, right?
Man, Rise Up Radio.
Yep, I was at 11 o'clock. You can also, catch my share through my Facebook page, also at Dr. Ed Womack's page. Check it out, man. It was a good outlet segment. Believe me, I brought the heat.
He brought the heat, even though it was cold.
It was cold, yeah, but I brought it up.
It was real cold.
I turned it up.
11 o'clock.
But now we're going to turn it even more now, because we in video live stream right now, and me talking about it. But introduce yourself and talk about, more or less what you do.
So, man, first and foremost, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you. And, just a little bit about myself. I'm nobody. I'm just an ordinary guy that been through a few peaks and valleys out there, man, and just trying to stay in alignment with the thing that I know now is my purpose. Because, see, once I didn't have real clarity on that, and I found myself in a situation like a lot of our listeners out there in Foxtrot Radio that might be on the fence, feeling like, okay, I know there's got to be something more. I know there's something that's just dying to get out of me, but didn't really understand where that was, didn't feel that clarity on where I fit in. And so I know somebody sitting out there in Foxtrot Radio today listening to Latino Heat International is probably saying, I know there's got to be more. There's got to be more. And that was me, man. I was really teetering because I grew up on the west side of Detroit where I was a bookworm. And I was a bookworm because mom and daddy made it that way. But I had a whole bunch of homies I wanted to hang out with. I wanted to be hip, cool, and slick too. So I went through the majority of my life kind of struggling with, okay, where do I fit in? And it almost took me out of here, Rob. It almost took me out of here. It took me to almost 40 to really find my true purpose. And so I'm just hopeful that somebody today, as they listen in, can, get something they can take away that might, if they happen to be that person. I don't know. But I'm just a servant, man, because my favorite book, the undisputed #1 bestseller, says the greatest among you will be a servant. And so I just try to stay in alignment and be a servant, man. That's the real crux of who Ed Womack is.
And me reaching out to you, you man the 100-Man Walk fashion show.
Yeah, man.
And thanks for Marcel, because he's like, you gotta reach out to the brother. I say, yeah, why not? Hey, you putting me in every direction to the right people and to network to the right people.
Yep.
And I met this brother right here. We've been networking, and hey, this morning, man, I turned it up. And this brother, man, he has a great show, man, as well. Like I said, I'm networking with good people. He's also an author. He gave me his copy already of his book, Use What's Left. And I don't let him break it down and talk about his book, but this is my copy. Y'all can have it. For all my Latinos out there, y'all listening, tuning in, of course, my viewers, Latinos, man. I don't be, really into this book, man, because when I get books and I get good books, believe me, you don't go to commercial break with Latino Heat International. You know how we do. Ooh, ooh. He like the Pacheco cover. You know how we do.
that Pacheco cover, man.
Bringing the heat. That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
Tone it down a little bit. We back with El Pacheco with Latino Heat International with my special guest right here, Dr. Ed Womack. I want to let him break down what he's working with. And I know he has a book out called Use What's Left, Rebound. He's an author, and I want him to break it down. And these are my copies. Don't think that you're going to get one. Not Latinos, no. But, I'll let him break it down.
I might have a little something special just for Latino Heat International today, a little later on. So y'all better not go nowhere, but I want to tell them out there, man, they need to grab your pen, grab your paper, because use what's left of 7 strategies to optimize your rebound, Brother Rob, from setback. What happened with that is probably everybody sitting out there at some point in time, either they've been through a setback, they're in the middle of a setback, and if you ain't, you just hang tight because it's probably coming. And so when I was getting in the process of thinking about what was I going to do, because this is actually my 4th book that I contributed to, and actually one of my good friends, Brother Chaconi Prince, one of my Black Belt speaker brothers, he said, Doc, he called me one day, he said, I think I got a title for your next book. And I was sitting there thinking, well, I already got a title for my next book, at thought. Mm-hmm. And so he says, I think the next book ought to be called Use What's Left. And I'm like, bro, I love it. You know, sometimes somebody speaks something into you and you kind of just, you can't resist it. And so when he brought it, I was like, use what's left. And I started thinking about the fact that while we definitely have, you know, cancer awareness, we got diabetes awareness, we got prostate cancer awareness, we got all kinds of various illnesses, but I started thinking, I'm like, what solution can I bring that even more people are probably encountering? Because I really want to do things that are, you know, of service. You know, at the top I said, you know, that's what I am. I'm a servant. And so I want to help people solve problems. And what I realize is that a lot of us have setbacks, to include myself. And I'm no stranger to setback. I've been through a thing or two. Like most of us sitting out there in varying stages, we've all gone through something. And just for those that might not already be following me and be familiar with my story, I just want to share just a little bit so they know I'm qualified to talk about this topic of rebounding from setback. I found myself in a position of not really knowing where I fit in, and really and truly felt as though I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing while I was here. And so in that process, I on the outside, like a lot of our people out there in Facebook land and out in Foxtrot Radio land and listening in at the Latino Heat International, I'm pretty sure there's some folk out there that might not know 100% exactly what they want to do. But the thing that a lot of us long for is to fit in. We want to be accepted. We want to be validated. We want to know that the efforts we put in are valuable. And so what I found was, while I was sitting stuck on, well, I don't fit in, I was never designed to fit in. Just like some of you guys sitting out there in Foxtrot Radio land, you weren't supposed to fit in. You was a born leader. And so if you were a leader, and don't get it twisted, leader don't mean you got to have a big fluffy title. Being a leader doesn't mean that you got to be making a whole bunch of money. We can be a leader right in our homes. We can be a leader on our jobs, even though we don't have a title. We can be leaders in our business or start a business. And so what the whole premise behind the 7 strategies to optimize your rebound from setback, rebound is actually an acronym. I like acronyms. And so I'm gonna run through them real quick, and then I'll let you pick whichever ones you want us to chop it up on. But rebound is made up of 7 strategies. Is R, which is reinvent yourself. E is extend and excel in order to overcome setback. B is bake it, don't microwave it. That might be one we need to chop it up on, because in this microwave society, lickety split, I gotta have it right now. We might need to spend a little time on that one.
I hope all my viewers and listeners paying attention to it. He's breaking it down. He's with the R, the E, he's breaking it down. So just listen to the brother right here, because I'm excited when breaking it down. Keep on, man.
And so the O in the rebound is optimize opportunity. The U is understanding breeds knowledge. The N is negate negativity, and the D is demand your destiny. Now tell you what we're gonna do, because I'm gonna pick a couple. How about that? Let's start with reinvent yourself, because see, a lot of times when we get stuck or when we find ourselves in that place where we're not sure really what to do, is oftentimes because of that programming, that negative conversation, or those environments that we've been subjected to all our lives. And so that's nobody's fault. It just is what it is. But we all have a choice. And there's 2 really important days in people's lives where I think are important. The first of which is the day you were born. And the second most important day in your life is when you find out why. And even if you feeling like, okay, I don't really know where I fit in, if you begin the process of reinvent yourself, and you begin to start really taking steps to just change one thing. Just one thing. It don't have to be nothing major. Just change one thing and make it better today than it was yesterday. And that was part of today's show that you and I did.
Yeah.
Was extend the second strategy of extending the Excel. I'm like, okay, I gotta broaden my interactions, broaden my network, broaden the things that I give my attention to as a way of being able to help me go beyond that comfort zone. 'Cause somebody's sitting out there, they stuck in a comfort zone.
Yep.
And they like, okay, this is cool in here, it's comfortable, I don't want to move up out of here. But here's what I want you to know. If you keep on doing what you've always done, you're going to keep on getting what you've always gotten. So guess what? You might need to reinvent yourself. And when you do that reinvention, you're going to possibly have to extend outside of your comfort zone. I guarantee you, it ain't going to be fun. In fact, on occasion, it might even show up in overalls. Because it's a work required, you know.
Let's hold that thought. You're going to go to commercial with Latino here because it's getting very interesting. The breakdown right here. To all my Latinos, tune in because this is good information for y'all so you can reinvent yourself. We'll be right back with Latino Heat International with El Pacheco and Dr. Ed Womack. We'll be right back. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. We back with El Pacheco with Latino Heat International, and like I told my people out there, Dímelo means that's how we do. Dímelo means like I got my own breakdown. Back with the breakdown you was giving us with rebound. Like man, you have.
You want me to just keep rolling with it?
Keep on rolling, man.
Keep on rolling with it.
Todos mis Latinos, listen up. Brother right here, man. Turn right now.
Chill Will was saying, man, I can't wait to get that beat. I can't wait to get to that beat. But before we roll into that beat real quick, I want to just finish up on the E, the extending Excel. Every last one of us, we have the ability to move a little bit further if we just step outside of our comfort zone and see. It's easier said than done sometimes, Rob, because, you know, we get conditioned, we get programmed, we get comfortable, and it's hard to break some of those habits and those traditions and really step into something new. But for that person that's sitting out there, that's looking to come back and know that you know that you know that you know you got something else that's been just dying to get out of you, you might have to extend an Excel to do it. But when they do, now I'm gonna go on record firsthand and say you might not be too crazy about this B, but it got to be done. It's something that's not very popular in this instant gratification society that we live in, but it must be done. In order to fully optimize your rebound from setback, guess what? You didn't get in the position that you're in. You didn't get in the situation that you're in. I didn't go through the things that I went through overnight. It wasn't a 30-second button. It wasn't a 1-minute button. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to bake it, don't microwave it. That's the third strategy, y'all. That B in the rebound is you got to bake it, don't microwave it. And what that really and truly means is that as you think about the different situations and circumstances, the peaks, the valleys, the good and the bad that you've gone through. Because see, what I came to understand is that in the midst of that process of baking it, don't microwave it, because I want to give people something they can walk away with. If you that person that's sitting out there asking yourself, well, why is this happening to me? why I'm going through this? Why I got to be the one to suffer through this? I was that person. But what I want to share with you today is as an amazing tactic to turn things around if you just change the question. So just change the question from why to what is it I'm supposed to learn in the middle of this? You know, sometimes we go through various relational issues, we go through personal issues, we go through being overlooked at our jobs, we go through failed business ventures, and we sit there like, well, I did everything I was supposed to do, I followed all of the necessary steps, but you gotta be like, what is it I'm supposed to learn in this? Because sometimes, as Mickey Rooney says, he says, on your way to success, you will pass, on your way to success, you will pass failure.
Listen to this, brother. Call in, man. 770-703-5494. Man, that breakdown, man. I just getting all that, you know, information in, and I like what, you know, I like that breakdown.
But you know what? It can't just be about the information. That's the real hit. And then one of the things I emphasize is if our listeners just want the information, They go to Google and get information. But the thing about the rebound strategies, you got to be willing to do the work, because it ain't gonna just happen because you wanted to. I mean, Michael Jordan says there's some people that wish it would happen. There's some people that want it to happen, but then there's those that make it happen.
Exactly.
And so in order to truly realize the rebound from your setback, you're going to have to be one of them make it happen people. And it's going to require some work. I try to tell people, you know, if the strategies sound good to you, they feel good to you, but you're not doing nothing, I mean, you can go spend hundreds, thousands of dollars getting information, going to different, it's just one step to make it happen is you got to change one thing. And in order to make it happen, just try meditating. I'm reminded of a story where my coach and I, we were chopping it up in the process of doing this, and he says, what if we only got what we gave thanks for? What if that's all we had? And so for that person that's looking for, what can I start to do to help me move closer to the rebound? Just be grateful.
Exactly, yeah.
Grateful
and thankful.
Grateful and thankful, because, and it doesn't require money. It don't require that you go invest in anything. It's real simple, and check it out. You can do it now. You don't have to wait. You can start right now. You don't have to tell nobody. You can just have a quiet moment and be thankful. You know, and I oftentimes do. I actually raised my consciousness when we were talking and chopping it up. It was like, I'm a pretty grateful guy. You know, for Thanksgiving, I even did a whole gratitude week. The whole gratitude week.
Just the information, not the information that, you know, you're giving, you're educating the people out there with rebounds and the breakdown, which is very interesting. And for those that, you know, you really want to know, support this brother, because believe me, he has a good breakdown. And believe me, I'm going to be reading this, because it's going to be very knowledgeable for me. He's going to turn it up, set the tone, of course. It breaks it down. This brother right here, man, he's doing it. And that's why I have him here today. And me had a breakdown. It's like a back-to-back. So now, at what age, you know, to start, you know, the rebounding? Let's put it like this. It don't have to be an age.
That's what I was about to, you know, as you were even formulating that question, we've all had setbacks. Mm-hmm. You know, as I think about some of our young people, there's a statistic that says 77% of single-parent households are run by women, which obviously as the owner, founder, man rise up, that's a concern for me.
Yeah.
And God bless our sisters, so hats off to those sisters that are in the helm, because in those 77% of single-parent homes, a lot of times they're run by women. Mm-hmm. And so how does that apply to the rebound? Well, that man-child that's in that house, that single-parent home, they may be 8, 9. I mean,
you got a good point, because my mom raised me on her own.
Okay.
And she worked 2 jobs. And that you bring that up is a good point that you bring it up, like, you know, a woman holds it down.
Mm-hmm.
My mom did that. That's when I came at the age 16. I said, you know what? That's when I started DJing. She gave me my first turntables at the age 16. Mm-hmm. And man, to this day, I love my mom for that. I never was raised. I was raised by, you know, by stepdads and all that.
Okay.
By my real dad, even though I reached out to him and I talked to him and I check up on him. But whatever they had in the past got nothing to do with me now.
But you know what, Rob? When you start to ask, so change the question. Ask yourself, what was it that you were supposed to learn in that process? Because you've turned out to be an amazing brother, and the love that you show towards your kids, yeah, I think some of that you went through, it helped you to better prepare to be a dad.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I always tell my kids, even though like for my previous marriage with my 3 boys in New York, I'm still there, and I always talk to them.
Yep.
Father, son, talk, regardless if I'm not there with the mom, but they understand that me being the father, I'm always there. I never had that for my dad, but I had that for my kids, regardless.
But it was part of your process, though.
Yeah.
And you had to bake that thing, because it didn't just happen overnight because they don't give us a handbook on how to be a parent.
Exactly. See, and I guess like coming from that experience, like my mom raising me and all that.
Mhm.
I said I don't want to have my kids go through that.
Right.
That
Right.
I had. I want them to have a better life.
Yep, absolutely. And that's the part of the process. That's the bacon. And see, sometimes, and when you talk about the age, it varies.
Yeah.
Because we all have setback. That's the thing. None of us are immune to setback. And so part of the genius, not being cocky or arrogant, but part of the genius of the 7 strategies are they are applicable. No, they're not age bound. And they are, everybody has setbacks. And these strategies, if they actually do the work, 8 to 80, blind, crippled, crazy, and they'll work out for you, bro. I promise. I promise.
To all my Latinos, man, you listening to this brother right here, man. We be right back with Latino Heat International, man, because he got me up and going. And I'm bringing the heat. We'll be right back with it. We back with El Pacheco with Latino Heat International, and we're gonna let you finish the last. I know we were talking about it behind the scenes, but I thought Ed Womack finish it off with negativity, because I mean, hey,
We're going to do it, man, because I think, you know what, and the main reason why, Pacheco, is because most everybody sitting out there can relate to a situation where if you've made that turn around the corner, if you've made that turn around and decided, you know what, I'm tired of doing things the same old way, I'm going to go ahead and right myself up and get back on track. And what I realized when I came out of my madness was people didn't forget the past history. And so they tried to pull that back up into what was going on right now. And a lot of you that are sitting out there, after you leave the day, because I know it's going to be a couple, 3, 4, 5, 10 people that's going to leave today's segment. They're going to be like, you know what? I'm ready to rebound. I'm ready to get it in. But here's, I want to caution you with that negating negativity. What you're going to need to do is, first of all, know that the haters are coming. They coming.
Hey.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
My saying is, go ahead. You can hate, but that, you know what? I forgot what. Man, I had it in my mind. Those are my motivators. You can hate. You motivate me. Go ahead, man.
You know,
I smile on your face.
Exactly. And see, the greatest way to get back at people that's sitting waiting for you to fail is to be successful.
Yep.
And so with that, what I want you to know is that as you're looking to negate negativity, a couple of ways to do that is, first of all, find you a new circle. Because if the circle that you in is not in a placement where they are celebrating what you're doing, it's time to go. And sometimes those people that ain't too happy about you are probably going to be the people who you used to finance the party for, some of those people that you used to pay bills for, some of the people you thought was going to be there to the bitter end. Guess what, y'all? Most people, they want to see you do great until you do better than them. And so what I want you to know is that as part of trying to optimize from your rebound, sometimes it's going to require that you change your circle. It's going to require you change your playgrounds. It might even require that you change the people that you've been rolling with for a long time. Because see, here's what I want you to know. That I discovered that when I first went into my madness, my downward spiral, I had a few coins. And I went into the traps with just crazy resources, and so as long as I was financing the party, it was all good. But when the party favors was gone, so was everybody else. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute, but I thought y'all was my friend. I thought y'all liked me. I thought y'all cared. Silly rabbit, don't get it twisted, because there's gonna be some folk that's gonna run out on you when you decide, okay, I'm a little down right now. I'm in a transition of getting myself together. I'm trying to regather myself. So when you down there in the valley, you need people that's going to be able to stick by you while you're in the valley. When you get to the top or to the mountain, you know that ain't the time to come kicking it with me. Where was you at when I was down there in the fetal position? Where were you at when I was still trying to clear my head? Where were you at when I was trying to figure this thing out? So as you begin to optimize your rebound, know that you're going to have to negate the negativity, but it's a good thing, because what happens is as some doors close, other doors are going to open up.
Exactly. and that's a good point, because I put a video live earlier today, and I was just talking about all you just said right now about negativity and all that, and people that are around you that say they're there for you. That's all right. I keep on smiling, keep on moving, and I know when I get there, and when they come knocking on the door, I'm like, well, yeah, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it ain't a bad thing. It
No,
really
exactly,
ain't.
yeah.
You know, because it helps us to grow. And again, as you move toward accomplishing the things that you now know you want new, sometimes you got to let some stuff go. And that's not a bad thing necessarily, because if you ever go on a trip and you take a bag with you, you come back and you're ready to go on another trip, if you don't empty that bag out, guess what? That stuff that was in that old bag, it's gonna start to stink.
Exactly.
You got to unload the bag sometimes. So I'm just really excited about being able to share with the Foxtrot Radio, and more importantly, the Latino Heat International. Man, this has been an amazing weekend, and I'm just grateful to you for that, man.
It's an honor to have you here. It's an honor to being right here with a brother that knows what he's talking about. Give us your social media, your contacts, how you can be contacted. Let the audience know, us Latinos out there, let them know how you can be reached.
You know, and if you don't mind, can I do something special for your guests?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna cost you nothing. All you got to do, if you made up in your mind that you are ready to extend today, you ready to step outside of your comfort zone today. So I want you to text the keyword extend today, no spaces, to 555-888, and I got a real special bonus for you. You'll get a video of Extend and Excel with my coach, Dr. Ruben West, and you can also download an MP3 that you can listen to whenever you want to. So you can also connect with me on manriseup.com, my or Man Rise Up Facebook group, on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Ed Womack Speaks. And man, it's been just a plum pleasing pleasure to hang out with you twice today.
Twice. In the morning, when it's cold, and I brought the heat.
Brought the heat.
And I brought the heat again over here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Like to say, man, we were just talking about it throughout the break. I bring turtleneck tank tops. That's how hot it is in here. It's cold and then hot. Like, I don't know, man.
Yes, sir.
Fashion trend, but I don't know. I might bring that out. A turtleneck tank top.
So you know what, man? I always close out my presentations with this, and I say that I'd be remiss if I didn't leave you with this. Good, better, best, we can't let it rest until our good is our better and our better is our best. And I promise you, if you dare to embrace these 7 strategies to optimize your rebound from setback, boy, stop. We'll see you at the top, because the bottom's entirely too crowded. So, man, thank you so much.
Oh,
I
man.
appreciate you, man.
I love that saying. I have to give a ooh for that, man. For real, bringing the heat. We be right back to close it out with Latino Heat International. It's a pleasure and an honor to have this brother right here. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. We back to close it out with El Pacheco with Latino Heat International. You had a great segment with Dr. Ed Womack. Of course, man, you can check out my pages. You know I'm going to be tagging, putting all my pages for Latino Heat International, El Pacheco page, the B4 page, the group page. I'm going to have this all tagged up. And of course, the video recap will be out by Wednesday. Put it all together. But yeah, look forward to next weekend. Whew. That's going to be major guests. I'm going to have 3 guests. I'm saying for you to take 3 guesses who it is, but I'm going to have 3 guests next week. Major. You're going to tune in to next week. Major move. Alright? I got to close it out with a bendición. Peace out. 100. One love to all my kids. From Jonathan, Justin, Jeremy, Joshua, Big Josh, Ariana. The grandbabies, Hunter and Chase. Love y'all. One love. Bendición. Ooh, ooh. That's how we do. Bringing the heat. Forget next week.
Yeah, once again, Big Mondo on the track. Diego Pacheco, Foxtrot Radio, Latin Heat International. Yeah, woo. El Pacheco, yeah. Latin Heat International, FoxTrapRadio.com. Tune in Saturdays 5 to 7. Yep.